I don't believe in hell. Yeah, I stopped believing in hell for like 10 years now. I think hell is just a religious tactic to keep people in line, to control them. The concept of hell itself goes against, what the same religion portrays as the nature of our Creator. The Holy Bible has defined love and has defined our Creator as love. It says, your God is love, right? Go through the definition of love in the Bible. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious, love is not boastful, and then the most important part, love does not keep a record of what? Wrongdoing. So therefore, this is why school is good. Let's do small mathematics. If God is love, right? And love does not keep a record of wrongdoing, therefore, it means God does not keep a record of your wrongdoings. Who then is now keeping the record of the wrongdoings that they've talked about on Judgment Day? Except you're talking about devil, the accuser that will keep, a record of your wrongdoings. That day, devil go, they mark a register, say, Baba God, see all these things, so then Jesus come and watch those things. But then, why hell in the first place? God is in yesterday, God is in today, and God is in tomorrow. God is omnipresent, right? You are telling me that this being of love, before forming you, right? This being of love know all the decisions where you go make good. This being of love knows whether you will receive the good news, receive that message, and whether you will make good choices and where your choices will lead you to. Has seen the end. And then that means that this God knows that this person I'm creating will either end up in heaven or hell, and will still go ahead and create someone just to go to hell. And you tell me free will, he knows the free will. Yes, God definitely knows the choices you would make. So why create somebody just to burn in eternity? And it's so apt that it's fire, which is like the, when you think of the most damage, it's fire. They didn't say in a lake of water where you just be drowning, or they didn't say someone will be choking you for eternity, or they didn't say someone will be wiping you for eternity. Burn forever. So you will live this your life here on this physical realm. Then after making evil choices, you will now go and burn in eternity. Which also means that before God created Lucifer, God also knew that Lucifer was going to rebel. So it's almost like saying, that was just an excuse to create hell. Because why do you create a being knowing that that being is going to rebel against you, and then you will now create an environment to create more people to go and suffer in hell? How does that make sense? My God is not narcissistic. That is a narcissistic trait. Basically, if you don't worship me, if you don't love me, if you don't do this or do that, you will go to hell. It's almost like blackmailing you to worship a God, not because you've learned to love the God, but because you want some benefits and you don't want to suffer in eternity. Who does that? That can't be a God that created this whole universe. Come on. I really don't think a divine creator would do that to his best creation. Like, even look at you as a parent now, as an earthly parent. Jesus say, which one of you, if your father asks you, if you ask his father for fish, he'll give you snake. How much more? You, yourself, before you're born, if they have a way of scanning that child, and they will tell you, this child will have so problems, I will have so problem, and this child, no matter what happens, it will end up living a horrible life for the rest of the life, just the life on earth too. And these predictions were apt. How many of you will still go ahead and allow that baby come into this world? I'm not saying do bad and don't get any consequences. What I do believe is that there is karma. You will pay for your sins, just not in the way we think, but definitely there's payment for sins. I know that for a fact. I've seen people who've done me dirty go through some shit and I'm like, wow. So there's a process, but not that hell. The concept of hell goes against the nature of the same creator that was described in the Holy Book. Does not make sense to me at all. I really, really do pray that God reveals their true selves to each and every single one of us, so that we don't allow people put us in chains. So this message is not for everybody. It's for people who have been critically thinking and almost like feeling like they're alone. I want you to watch this video and be like, I know I'm not crazy for thinking like this, because you're not crazy. God is just all loving and kind and beautiful to behold and soothing. And I wish all of you could experience the true nature of God for yourselves. And I've not even finished experiencing everything in totality, and I know how I feel. Like my own fear self of not even wanting to experience the full nature is because it might make me a bit too kind and make me a doormat. Because one battle I fight every day is, people taking advantage of you, disrespecting you, and having to give them fire for fire, and that's not the nature of God. And I don't know how I would feel. Turning the other cheek, I'll allow you. Now I not be God, I go. Yeah.